The word CIEL in French means sky. Its interpretation unending, infinite. Similarly, if someone asks me to talk about my institution, my organization, I can literally keep on doing the same for hours and hours. After having spent around 18 years in the professional world, one thing that I must advise to people around me is to always work for an organization where you can learn something, where you can gain some knowledge, where your leaders, mentors invest time on you to groom you as a better professional in a holistic way. We often get tempted by big brands, hefty pay packages, fancy designations. But let me tell you, all of this, all of this are very, very temporary. Suddenly, one fine morning, you might not be a part of that brand anymore. And then the only thing that stays with you, even at that given point in time, is the knowledge that you have gained working in that organization. So, always work for a company like CL, where training, learning, and development forms an integral part of the organization's ecosystem, where you can continuously upgrade yourself and you can learn something to become a better professional. Of late, I could see many organizations uh, talking about being certified as a great place to work. Certification is one thing, but I certainly feel that do their employees at all realize why they are being certified as a great place to work, or what is that great element in their organization that makes them so very special? I believe most of them will say no. Even my organization, my company, is also certified as a great place to work for consecutive 2 years. Let me take you through few such perspectives that I think makes my organization a great place to work. See, many organizations would be offering you hefty salary packages, perks, other benefits, fancy designations. But how many of them do actually give you that space to live that life is my question is. I remember a period around 2018 when my mother was at a hospital at a stretch for a period of 4 months, and life was not at all easy for me at that given point in time. I used to work sitting beside her. I was not able to take many calls. Emails were responded late. But all my colleagues, including my bosses, stood beside me. I heard my bosses saying on many occasions not to disturb me. Imagine my bosses saying not to disturb me. Not sure how many organizations would actually offer you this space when you require the most. My institution does that. Here, people work with that accommodative frame of mind. Life is like an AC current, it has got both the curves, the upward curve and the downward curve. But interestingly, in the professional world, when you are going through this upward curve, you get bestowed with accolades, rewards, recognitions, CEO club dinners, and whatnot. My company, along all of this, equally respects, stands by you, gives you that mental strength when you are going through a downward curve in your professional life, or as a matter of fact, in your personal life as well. I by myself, I have done nothing in my life apart from building relations and doing sales. I'm a hardcore sales guy. I don't know anything apart from sales. So being a hardcore sales guy, when things doesn't works in my favor, I often get hyper. I often get frustrated. I suffer from sleepless nights. I reach out to my bosses. Bosses, things are not working out. What do I do? Where I'm getting wrong and all those. Interestingly, this is one such organization where my bosses responds in a very calm, cool manner and says, yeah, there might be some socio-economic aspects which at this point in time is not favoring that growth in your business. That's fine. You follow the process, you put on your efforts, we know you are doing it, and just keep on doing the same. And things should be fine. Not sure, not sure how many companies in this today's competitive world would actually give you this space, this courage from your seniors to get along when you are going through this downward curve in your professional life. And hence, I certainly believe that the USP of my company is certainly human touch. I know I'll very consciously disagree with my colleagues who, when asked about the USP of my company, they will talk about the tech aid part of it. But to me, I think technology is something which the other competitions or which the other companies would be having it tomorrow or after some days. But they will follow that same route. But what is becoming obsolete over a period of time is the human touch, the human connect, the human warmth. And I think my company is extremely high on that human connect, human touch, and on empathy part of it. Recently, I got my luggage exchanged. Well, I took a flight from Mumbai to Kolkata. And the next day, when I was trying to reach out to the airlines to address this particular issue of mine, I realized that that particular airlines has improvised something, and they've put a voice kind of a system in place, a robotic system in place, where when you lodge the complaint, they will pick up some selected words from whatever you're speaking, and accordingly they will try to provide a solution to you. And let me tell you, it was a frustrating experience after some given point in time. So just imagine when my colleagues, the deputies of mine precisely, when they're working from some remotest corner of the country and they reaches out to us for getting maybe like 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees less salary. Just imagine if my tech aid part of it would have answered them that thanks for reaching out to us, we will get back to you in 72 hours. How miserable his or her life would have been. So, in my organization, while technology is there, but we address all of these issues through a very human connect. So I'm having branches at nook and corners of the country at this point in time, some 39 odd locations with 52 branches, where when any one of my resources, any one of my colleagues, deputies, is any kind of a distress situation, he or she can actually reach out to us over a call, and we try to sort it out with a human touch, with a human connect. Since I am a part of franchisee acquisition team, I know how much my organization stood by each of the partners when each one of us were going through a very difficult and uncertain times of COVID last year. Few of them required financial assistance, few of them would actually require mental assistance and all those. We helped each one of them. I wish one day you guys are also lucky to be a part of this institution the way I have been blessed to be a part of this institution at this point in time.